All right, everybody. Oh, Craig's here. It's been a while since I did an update. Yeah, it's like I've been doing stuff. I just haven't really thrown stuff on the channel for everybody to look at. But here we go. I've been working on this Battletech Terrain project for upcoming campaign. Actually, it's not really upcoming. We're continuing it, and we need this kind of stuff for its current one, which is coming up this weekend. All right, so what we have here is some 3D printed resin pieces. You can see here, yeah, it's like on one side, you can see that it's 3D, and it's just crushed up buildings, rubble buildings, 3 hex worth. So there's 3 sets of those. We have some buildings here. And I'm not too happy with this bloody camera that's on my new phone. It just doesn't focus very well anymore. It's like, oh, it's an improved camera, but it doesn't seem to work as better than my previous phone I had. But it is what it is. And here we got this one. You can see these had the smooth, chopped up stuff at the top. So I added some texture stuff to it. It made it look like it's burned out kind of effect going on with these 3, and then the same thing goes back with these. It's like the tops were blasted off these buildings here, and I put a little bit of flocking around the edges just to give it a little bit of contrast. And you got these buildings here. There's some of those. It's like I put on it like it has glass windows in there. Each one of those. It took me a little while to go through and get them all, but it's like super hard. It's like they've been hit with heavy weapons from Mechs and blasted apart, or bombed from aerial support weapon systems, and they still got their glass in them because they're high-tech glass. Yeah, clear aluminum. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. And then we got these buildings here. Yeah, they're just resin buildings. And I did a little bit of effects on them here. You can see some brick work on it. Looks like it's just standard brick. And then you got the door hatch on the side. You got doors. Some of them are painted up. I painted some of the windows, some not. It's just give it a little wide assortment. And you got this one here, a little bit different roof on it. But yeah, it's all that fun stuff. Currently, I go over right here. Still got in the pile here. I got these little guys here. There's the roof. There's the roof. They're primed gray at the moment. I just have to put a wash on them and then and then dry brush some gray over top to. And then do the windows on these. These will be like, here's a mech. And we got a Mad Cat here next to it. So this is roughly like a level 3, level 4 building. I think we're going to call it, I think it's level 4, what the plan is. It's like with that. Yeah, because these are supersized mechs, and it's also on a stand, so it's a little bit taller than normally, because now these are about 10 mil. They used to be 6 mil, but now they're 10 mil. Kind of annoying. So I got 2 of these buildings I have to finish. They'll be coming out here. I'll finish them tomorrow. It won't take me long. Maybe about 2-3 hours worth of work here to get those all done. And then over here we got the dropship. I don't know if you've seen this before. The train wreck. This, I got it off Etsy. The guy ordered it. Everything came in pieces. It was like all warped and everything. And I sent him messages. And here is the legs portion. And they're supposed to be attached to these sections right here. But they were just all snapped off. They were like you practically just blow on them and they would break. And I was like, you got to either reprint the legs on it and make them sturdy, one piece or something like that. Go in it. He's like, no, I'm not doing anything for it. You can just suck it up, buttercup type thing. And I was like, well, okay. So I contacted Etsy and said, this is the problem I have. And they think, oh, we'll just refund your money. So they gave me my money back. So I was like, as you can see, this one here, it took a lot of green stuff because that, where it goes in the top, wouldn't even fit. You put it in there and it would fall through. So I had to put green stuff in there just to make it so it would fit in there and stay in there. The bottom wasn't so bad, but there was some gaps. I don't know if you can see. There's some green stuff sticking through. I put the green stuff in inside and put the bottom cap on and then kind of pressed it in there and glued it. And then you see all the different leggings right here. There's a recess inside and the foot would be coming out. This would be hanging out at, let's say, like an angle, and then the foot would be coming down. And it's like, imagine this is a foot right here. And it's supposed to be like that, hanging down. But it didn't work, so I'm just calling it, it's a dropship there. Technically, it's supposed to be like a Union, well, not quite a Union class. But as you can see, it doesn't scale up very well. And I really think this would be better off like a infantry dropship. So it hits the ground, lands, and all the infantry come piling out of it instead of mechs. So you got the bay here's recesses where these open up and everybody will pop out and come running out. So you could have some like light vehicles, infantry, even, as it's coming down, going across, and it's like coming around, and all of a sudden all the elementals will be popping out, doing a rocketing out. So there, you got some elementals right there. So yeah, it's all kinds of options. I was talking with my brother, so he said, yeah, it's gonna find its way into the game campaign here real quick. Depends on how quick I can get it painted. And then these are going to be Zeta Battalion of the Wolf Dragoons. So I got 10 of these mechs I have to finish up. Maybe I'll get them done by the end of the week and get them off to where they need to be for the campaign. So there. So we got 10 of those. And then I don't know if you've seen these guys back here. I did the videos on them in the past. As you can see, this is like the Iron Brigade right here. I got all the leg, the pants, and the tunics all done, and I still have to go through and do the faces, hats, and rifles, and then flock them all up, and they should be done. So that's the Iron Brigade. What we got here? 3 units? Yeah, like. This is basically going to be almost a division, I think. It's like 3 regiments for a brigade here. So, with a little bit of command stands right there to be tossed into the mix. So that's basically a update on what's happening here in the channel. Not a lot. Hopefully, Palmer and I, we've been talking. We wanted to get the show started back in October, but we just haven't pulled the trigger. So hopefully some Thursday night in the next week or two, we might be having a show. Well, was it 3 weeks from now is, I think, Thanksgiving. So yeah, it might be 2 weeks. We'll get her done. And we'll put out an announcement that we're going to be hopping the show into action. So hope you guys enjoy it. Like the little bit of activity we got going on here. We're getting back into the work of everything. I've been working on Battletech stuff. And, where's it at? Where is that guy? Here he is. There we go. We got Voltan, this is a new squat from Games Workshop. I've been working on some of these guys too. So I got a whole bunch of them to work on. There's a little bit of stuff going on with them. So that one is pretty much done. So I got some more over here across the table that need to be worked on. So that is the update. And after, it was like, well, to be honest, after recovering from COVID and everything, motivation has been kind of low. It's like survival is more important. All right, enough rambling on. I hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with friends. This is The Way. Craig's out.